And welcome to Beyond Focus TV. My name is Angie Daniel, and I am the hostess for the show. And do I have a show for you tonight? We have a representative, Dr. Fritz Fils-Aime. He is the founder of Hava, Haitian Veterans Association. I didn't know that we had an organization like this in our community, but apparently it exists, and we've been functioning, bringing ideas that you would not believe to talk about. We're going to take a short break. When I come back, I'm going to introduce him to you so we can hear what he has for us. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Beyond Focus TV. Before we took a break, I promised that I was going to introduce to you Dr. Fritz Fils-Aime from Hava. Welcome, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, usually in the start of our show, I'd like to ask my guests to tell the community a little bit about themselves and what do they do. Can you please tell us a little bit about yourself and what do you do?
Well, I'm a Vietnam-era veteran that has spent many years after leaving the military, finding myself. Mm-hmm. So needless to say that I have stories.
Yes.
With that journey. Eventually, I was enrolled in what they call a vocational rehab program within the Veterans Affairs Administration. And I guess after taking a series of examinations, of tests, and et cetera, that I scored so high that, that I was able to go to school for 12 years on their dime. Right. And so which brings me to where I'm at today. I'm a licensed soft tissue management specialist, licensed by the state of New York. I'm also a naturopath, and I'm a political activist, and a spiritualist, if you may call, just try to do things for the right reasons.
Okay.
And I'm someone who, at some point, I found a need to do something for the Haitian community. Mm-hmm. And since I left the military, I've done, English as a second language. Yes. I taught that in mm-hmm. school with Haitian American United for Progress. Mm-hmm. When he's now Bishop, Father Guy Saint-Salic was the director. Mm-hmm. And we did this, a group of young kids, we mm-hmm. did this for free. And this was kind of a healing for me. And also it became, it put me in touch with the plight of the people and what they were going through. Mm-hmm. And by watching them come to school every night and eager to learn English, and of course with my personality and the way that I do things, I didn't teach them from the books. Okay. We did the post office in the class, we did the supermarket. In other words, I wanted them to be able to go right into society and function. And it's it's been very rewarding these days. My students are all over the place. They have businesses. They have whenever they see me in the street, professor, it's still kind of strange for me when but eventually though, my military service and where my psychological condition, mm-hmm. which I was unaware of, okay. Because I began to drink heavily in the military and to forget things and to, yes. we did many things. Mm-hmm. We drugged, we did whatever we had to do. We were young kids. Yeah. And eventually that caught up with me. Mm-hmm. in the society. Unfortunately, it's not well known, but there are many of us. I'm one of the few survivors.
Yes.
Of young Haitian American kids that went to the military and that came out with heavy drug habits and etc.
What year was that?
Oh, I left the military in '79. This is right, Vietnam and after Vietnam. And many of us came out with some serious drug problems. And most of my friends have died.
Okay.
And unfortunately, in the Haitian community, we had the problems, but no one was seeking help.
Exactly.
Because it was swept under the rug because of shame and stuff like that. Yes. And so, as opposed to pushing us to get help,
culture, you don't know. You don't understand.
We don't. And our parents were like first, second generation. Yes. Well, my parents were first generation because
exactly.
And so they were still in that Haitianness.
Yes.
And it was more like they didn't understand, and especially.
I'd like to enlighten the part of the Haitianness. Haitianness means that there are certain things you don't understand because it's not part of your culture. It's not something that you live on a regular basis. Once it's not part of our culture, we are afraid of it. We are afraid to venture in that system.
Right.
So being a drug addict is not part of what you would consider to be a Haitian culture. So therefore, we don't want to deal with it. Not dealing with it means that we're not going to talk about it.
Right. Well, but it's like a misnomer in a way because of the fact that we have many drunks in our culture.
Yes. We have so many things, but we don't, we don't know, or we're not facing it. We're not facing it as facts.
We don't face much. Yeah. We live in a box. Yeah. And this is one of the reasons why I guess my personality and the experiences that I've experienced helps me, and to this day, the Haitian community doesn't understand me too much because I'm bold. I say what's on my mind, and I don't have too many skeletons in my closet because I talk about my skeletons.
Yes.
And we're in a community where people like to talk about each other.
Yeah.
And I've come to I've gone beyond that, and so what I do today is, I'm going to go back and forth to Haiti. I just left Haiti actually last week.
We're going to talk about that. I really want us to.
Yeah.
It's one of the things that, I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off.
No, it's okay.
I think one of the things that people need to understand is what, Hava stands for. Well, part of your trip is to go to Haiti to help
veterans that have been deported, which is something
I'm so
we'll be talking about.
So before we get into that, because I want to take a break first, and then we're going to come back, we're going to talk about the Haitian vets that have been deported back to Haiti. And I'm shocked. I am totally, believe me, I cannot believe that we've done that. And how are you trying to help them?
Yes.
So we're going to take a short break. We're going to come right back and talk about it.
Okay.
Welcome back to Beyond Focus TV. We are here with Dr. Fils-Aime. He represents Hava, Haitian American Veterans Association. One of the things that we were talking before we took the break is what Hava stands for and your last trip to Haiti. So can you tell us when you created Hava first and why you created Hava, and then we'll get into my part of the question.
The questions, okay. Hava stands as an acronym for Haitian American Veterans Association, meaning that folks that have served in the military that are of Haitian American background. And it was created, we announced the creation of Hava in conjunction with the Veterans Day Parade on November 2008 on the steps of City Hall with Congresswoman Carol Maloney and City Councilman Matthew Eugene. I had a few politicians that were there. And it was actually the first time that the Veterans Day Parade also had a press conference.
Okay.
So it was all my idea. And I wanted to start out with a bang.
Okay.
And I wanted this to be something very special because I wanted the Haitian community to understand that we don't need to come here and beg for anything.
Yeah.
That there are a group of people, men and women, that have served.
Yes.
And that have died. Mm-hmm. Okay, we have many Haitians that have died.
It's part of history.
And recently, Leopold Damas, who died in Afghanistan. Mm-hmm. And I understand there's another, I have to find out, I found out there's another Haitian that died recently again in Afghanistan. Okay. And I wanted to help the Haitian community to come out of their box. Mm-hmm. Because, you know, we keep talking about helping Haiti, but we are not involved enough in this society to make a difference in Haiti, like other countries are, like Jamaicans, like Dominicans, and etc. And so as a result of that, our country stays in the state that it stays. And we have a rich history. We've came here, we left St. Mark in 1779 to come here, a group, they call them the volunteers, of their own free volition. They came here to fight with the colonials, who are now Americans, to help them for their independence. At the Battle of Savannah. Yeah. We also fought at the Battle of the Concord. I mean, I can go on and on.
Yes, yes.
And right now, actually, there's a monument in Savannah, Georgia, that has been built in memory of this particular battle. And the young drummer boy was none other than Henri Christophe, who later became the king in Haiti. So at the beginning there, and then from then on, we fought in the Civil War, we fought in the Revolutionary War, we fought World War II, we fought in Vietnam, we fought in Grenada, we fought in Korea. We've
always been there.
Every war that this country has had, there are Haitians that have been there.
Okay, so I like the part that we get into, like how we are always involved. Part of my belief is like flabbergastedness, really, is the word that I'm going to use right now, is that how do we deport veterans to Haiti? What happened? How did we get there?
Well, you know, this country is, first of all, is a country of immigrants.
Yes.
You know, it always baffles me that, you know, even to this day we can't have a comprehensive immigration bill and all that good stuff. But what happened is in 1996, there was a law passed that anyone who has a green card, which many of us who joined, especially in the Vietnam era and etc., we had green cards.
Yes.
And me personally, I never wanted to become an American citizen. I only recently filed for my naturalization, since now we can have dual citizenship in Haiti. And after 1996, a law was passed that they can deport you if you're an alien, when they call us aliens, with a criminal record. But the unfairness about this is not only, and this is for everyone across the board, not only for veterans, because I feel that if you, like in the United States, there's a law called double jeopardy. In other words, if I'm found not guilty for something, I can be tried for the same crime again. Well, in this case, I'm applying that same principle, because if you did your time, if you committed a crime and you spent time in a penal institution paying for your debt to society, then that's done. I don't care where you're from. If you're an alien from outer space or wherever, you're done. You paid your debt to society. Now, bringing it out to a veteran who raised his hand at some point to protect the Constitution of the United States.
Yes.
I can't see it. And I'm deportable. Okay, because I told you I have a history. So that means that I spent time in the penal institutions and a whole bit. I was in Washington, and I'm speaking, like I'm speaking to you now, with Secretary of Homeland Security, Janet Napolitano, and I'm speaking with the Director of Immigration, Mr. Mayorka, and I'm saying to them, you know, do you know that veterans are being deported? And everyone in the room, there were maybe about 2 blacks in the room, as usual. And everyone in the room was like, whoa, veterans that are being deported. And this lady told me she didn't know. I looked at her like, you know, well, I'm on television, so. And then I went to, you know, then she ordered the director of immigration to look into it.
To look into it.
Now, they told me they were gonna get back to me. I'm still waiting.
Well, you know, it's really, for me, it's important because of the simple fact that you said it. You took an oath to protect this society.
Yes.
To protect the society, the same society that deports you. You know, part of your website is, your statement is that you're trying to remind the veterans of the good that they have done for the society that they live in,
yes.
they served. How do you get that same veteran that they deported to Haiti to understand that, where that society have failed them?
The society has failed them miserably. And I must tell you, I was interviewed by the BBC in Haiti. Mm-hmm. So now it's known throughout the Caribbean bloc, the South America, and a whole bit that there's actually someone who's speaking on behalf of deported veterans. So I've received emails from Mexico, one from Panama recently. Mm-hmm. So in other words, we're branching out as we, you know, and now we need funding, you know.
Yes,
because
which is what we're going to get into.
Every trip I go to Haiti,
mm-hmm.
you know, I come back so broke.
Yeah.
I've been spending my money,
mm-hmm.
okay? And, I mean, some people have helped here and there, but, you know...
Is the Veterans Affairs helping at all?
No, right now, what's happened, people have, it's like a political...
Yes.
You know, something that they really mm-hmm. don't... Everyone is waiting to see what's going to happen.
Okay.
Recently, I spoke to Congressman Meeks.
Wait, don't get into that right now, because I want us to start that conversation and then continue in terms of the funding part. We're going to take a short break, and then we're going to continue this conversation. We'll be right back. Welcome back. We are here with Dr. Fils-Aime. We are talking about Hava, Haitian American Veterans Association. One of the things we were talking about is, how do you get to support the veterans in Haiti that have been deported? How do you get to do that?
Well, so far I've been doing it with my money.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, I'm a disabled vet myself.
Okay.
Even with the title of the doctor, I receive one paycheck a month because I've been declared unemployable.
Okay.
And that money, I sent money to these veterans, and for food, for transportation,
yes.
and then to look for more veterans, because you have to continually be looking.
Active, yes.
Haiti, it's potentially there are over 8,000 to 9,000 veterans in Haiti. Not all of them, of course, are deported. Some of them are occupying very high positions in the society down there.
Okay.
So I'm enlisting their help also.
Okay.
And so that way that we can, but it's constant phone ringing. Mm-hmm. I'm hungry,
yes.
and I know I've been there.
Exactly.
I'm there with them all the time. I mean, I spend a lot of time in Haiti.
Okay.
I mean, this year alone, about 6 months I've already, I spent in Haiti. And yeah, so, and when I go down there, these people, they're with me all day long. I'm feeding them morning, noon, and night.
Yeah,
and because this is, I've been on the radio.
This is what the brotherhood is all about.
I mean, you go on the radio and television and you say, hey, I'm here to help, and then these people pop up in front of you. What are you going to do?
You have to help.
You have to help them.
You have to help.
But I mean, in hindsight, I probably should have waited until I was funded.
Okay.
But I set the wheels in motion already, and I'm not the type of person that's just going to back down.
Well, it seems like right now you are very well aware of what's happening, and you getting people to understand what you're doing. I understand that you guys are going to have a float, or want to have a float for Veterans Day Parade. Can you enlighten us about that a little bit?
Yes, and I tell you, it would be another history, because we've been making history, by the way.
Yeah.
And there are no blacks that have a float in the Veterans Day Parade.
Wow.
So not only we will be the first blacks, but the first Haitian American. And every year, by the way, I have a group that comes from different pageants, Caribbean pageants, so that Dominican Republic is represented, Jamaica, Guyana, Trinidad. So we've been doing that, although Haitian American, but we've always been the leaders anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
So, and we continue to play that, to take that role, and it's going to be that. And the day that Haitians are emancipated and really understand who they are, then we'll take that role in that region. But right now, it's a question of just bringing all of us together and identifying that we're veterans and that we are part of the fabric. Like right now, we're part of the fabric in the Veterans Society. We have an office at 346 Broadway and Suite 812. We're right down the hall from the Commissioner of Veterans Affairs. And it's called Memorial Hall. We have a huge display there about all the stuff that we've done. So that's another thing that people can come and visit, because it's a sense of pride, you know, especially for our the children that are growing up that have no identification with being Haitian.
Yes.
And everything that they hear and see is negative. About Haitian. To let them know, no, you know, you have a source of pride. You have, listen, to stand up and to take ownership and begin to understand about what it is to be Haitian. There's a psychiatrist that I know, actually, and I'm going to mention his name, is Dr. Fritz. He's doing something very radical where he's literally teaching us to remind us what it is to be Haitian, because we've forgotten.
All right.
We've forgotten, you know, the Dessalines and the Christophe and those people, the Toussaint Louvertures, and what they really wanted for us in our Haitianness.
Okay. Part of, you know, for me, it's touching, because I think I have brothers and cousins that have, you know, that are members of the Army, that have been part of the Navy, that are veterans, stopped serving, well, voluntarily stopped serving on their own. I would love for them to be part of an organization that represents Haitians, that represents who we are as a people. If they would like to get in touch with you, where can they reach you at?
Well, first of all, you can, our address, P.O. Box is P.O. Box 63. That's Cambria, C-A-M-B-R-I-A Heights, New York, 11411. Second, I'm going to give you a couple of phone numbers. And one is 646-481-4414. And 718-687-0694. We're on Facebook. We have a Facebook page. Right now, due to monetary constraints, our website is down. We actually lost our domain name, and we're trying to revive that. And but you can Google Haitian American Veterans Association, and what will come is unbelievable, because we've been on the daily news. We've been exposed in New York One. We've been out there, and unfortunately, because of the fact that the Haitian community kind of lives in a box, and that, you know, it's not every day that they peruse the daily news, or almost every event that we have, Jim McConnell always announces it on the Caribbean Beat in the daily news. So we've been, you know, we've been out there, but hopefully through this casting here to this.
Through Beyond Focus TV.
To this show, to Beyond Focus TV, and I didn't know about Focus TV, so I have to thank Robert for hooking us up. And you know, like I said, to the Haitian community, you know, we're out there, we're working. We would like to see you on Veterans Day, November 11th. Where are you guys
going to have? Can you tell us a little bit about the float and the parade?
Well, hopefully, okay, because tomorrow the deadline for the float was on Friday, and I couldn't come up with $500.
Okay.
And I've been to, like I said, I went to 2 church services today, because I'm appealing to the Black Americans now, because it's a historical for us, and as Black as a whole, because the Veterans Day parade is, you know, if you were to watch it, it's full of, you know, I mean, I have nothing against white folks. Okay.
I love that you're saying that.
but you know, we Black folks need to step up and to acknowledge ourselves.
Yes.
And we don't do that. Even along the parade route, we don't have too many Blacks. So hopefully, since this is a Sunday, and people don't have to say, I'm going to work, you know, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, you can come out. And actually, we have we're full of events leading up to Veterans Day. where you can go skating at Bryant Park with the Sesame Street characters, and the kids can come and skate for free. We're going to have different stores that are giving up to 40–50% discount, restaurants, and the whole. I mean, this whole thing was packaged for the first time, and it's going to be televised live. If you want to sit home and you have couch potato, Channel 5, and at 11 o'clock on November 11th, you can watch the parade in full, and you can watch Haitian American, once again, making history, walking down Fifth Avenue. I just have to say this very quick. The first year we did this, we had a raga band.
Really?
And when that raga band stopped in front of St. Patrick's, first of all, the white folks didn't know what to do with themselves. And then when we stopped in front of the St. Patrick's Cathedral, and the Cardinal, he was dancing.
That's good.
And so the effect...
And the support, yeah.
You know, the effect that we have. I mean, we're great people.
Yeah.
And then veterans, you know,
very strong history.
Very, very strong history,
yeah.
and we're vets, and also so you know.
So you have two histories that are mixed together. And we would like for people to come and celebrate that, and you know, promote that, because it's not every day that you see this.
No, and then we tell the veterans also, because even the Haitian American veterans, they have a hard time coming into organizations and contributing, because everyone wants to stay. You know, some vets don't know about VA benefits. They've never been to a VA hospital.
Yeah.
You know, we have 22 million veterans in this country. Only 2 million use the services that are there for them.
Yep.
And I hardly see Haitians at all at the VA hospital. And I'm involved very much in you know, in all that goes on in the veterans community. So, you know, come out, at least find out if there's something that's good for you, that can benefit you, your family, because you earned it. You earned it, and you deserve to take advantage of it.
Well, thank you, sir. Thank you for stopping by. This is the end of our show. I'd like for you to wear your hat before I leave.
this, by the way, if you see, everywhere I go, I have my hat on. I was trying to be good today since I got a haircut yesterday. But... you know, this is my hat, and many of hats that I wear, and they all identify me as a veteran. I'm a very, very proud veteran. I'm proud to have served, and I'm proud of the experience, although some may look at it as negative, that some of the things that occurred, you know, with the drugs and with the penal institutions and a whole bit. But you know what? The person that I am today is a combination of that, and it's hellfire. So, and we're taking it to Haiti, where we're breaking doors down in Haiti, and we're so people can understand that we need to change. Yes. We have to change, and it has to be a radical change, and it has to become here. If you really want to help home, it has to start here.
From here.
You have to start thinking about who you are, instead of taking a look at what somebody else is doing. Keep the focus on yourself.
That's it.
Figure out your problems first, and then maybe you might be able to help someone else.
Well, thank you so very much for being here.
Thank you.
This is the end of our show. I hope you liked it and enjoyed it. I did, and hopefully we'll see you on Veterans Day and on the parade.
Well, then I'm going to have to come back, because we have so much more to talk about.
Yes, we do.
But thank you so much. I'm truly blessed to be here.
Oh, thank you for being here.
Thank you.
This is the end of our show.